It's early October down here in South Georgia. I'm gonna try to hog hunt this cut cornfield. I've killed a fair amount of them off here the last 2 or 3 weeks. I'm gonna use the 45-70, shooting 300 grain government loads. Got a slight wind from the east, just like I like it. I got a little bit of water down there, a little bit of water over here, and that's where they're laying up before they come out on the fields. It has been hot and dry. This is actually a cold spell tonight. It's in the 80s. It's been in the 90s every day, and we ain't seen rain in a couple of weeks. Got harvested peanuts up above that side of the cotton. Got my 2 nephews are actually harvesting the cotton on the other side of the farm. I normally climb this. It's a rough field right here. You can stand right here and you think you're seeing across the field, and there's dips and valleys in it. So when I hunt fields like this, if I've got a pivot I can climb, I'll climb the pivot. I'm in the center of the field and I can see all over the place. Me, Mike, and Ronnie have dogged this property over the years and taken out 200 or 300 hogs off this thing. And like I said, I've killed a fair amount of hogs like this last couple months over here. Mike has killed a couple hogs over here with a 223. So maybe they'll get up and move this evening. Change hats. I've been wearing this other hat 2 or 3 hunts in a row and ain't done nothing. So went to hopefully a new lucky hat, and we'll see if something happens tonight with this 45-70. If they come out, which I have shot a hog at 180 yards with this gun, but I like to keep it under 100 yards. And with this east wind, I should be able to stalk within 100 yards of them and try to get a shot. So we'll give it a shot tonight. What are you going for? Had about on top of that tower. I could hear them. I thought they were that way. Got down to about right here, looked down here, and had about 10 of them down there. Nice, fat, banded south. Had about 80 yards with the 45-70. And I'm talking about, you don't get it here. This might be the exit. Matter of fact, I'm going to cut this out. Here's the back end of this 45-70 round. Went through the shoulder and came out right here, so I'm going to cut this thing out just see what kind of mushroom damage I've got to it. She's fixing to have a litter, or was fixing to have a litter, so 45-70 did what it's supposed to do. The problem with the single shot, obviously, I get one chance at it. And had a couple more out there. If Mike had been with me, Mike had hunted with me yesterday. He has a custom-made 223. Would have been interesting to see how many he could have taken out with this 223. So glad to get this one out of the herd though. And I'm going to get that knife off that four-wheeler, and I might do it with a pocket knife and cut this back end out. But a good looking little hog.